Can you say Merry Christmas?
Okay.
So tell me, say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Greetings from the Baileys. We have so much to share with you on our fifth holiday note. Some great news and adventures, even a Rocky Mountain goat. With Michael in our lives, it has been a lot of fun. He is quite the personality. He is such a wonderful son. The real fun started in January when the walking began. Michael walked over and put his toys in the trash can. If toys are not in the trash can, better check the commode. We need to get them out before they corrode. You see, Michael likes to play pranks on our dog named Buster. He keeps us running around. Our house is quite a cluster. In the end, it is okay. He gives us quite a big smile. All the work of a walking little one. It is worthwhile. In late winter, down to Florida we all must go. Time for a relaxing vacation without any snow. Stacy and Autumn met us down at the Sunshine State. We wish we could say it was our second estate. We all got to hang out with Mom, Hal, and Granddad. Lots of fun at the beach and the jetty we all had. My grandfather is doing well, 88 years he has withstood. He is pretty crazy, we all believe he is on his third childhood. It was a lot of fun to see Autumn and Michael play while there. We thank God every day for both of them with the Lord's Prayer. With the weather warming up and no snow to be found, we decided to change things up a bit and go bum around. We used to have a boat and people called us a sailor. We decided to sell it and buy us a travel trailer. I love the outdoors and Katie will tell you this is true. We thought it would be fun since we want to expand our crew. Off to our first family camping trip at Mohican State Park. Wow, that was fun. We think we'll be land sharks. Did quite a bit of hiking while staying in the park. We were catching up with nature until it was dark. More camping trips to Ohio we all did find. Perfect for family time and a great place to unwind. We decided to plan for months for our big conquest, a very long journey with our camper to the Wild West. We wanted to see Yellowstone and the big watery fountain. Might as well go to the Tetons and the Grand Rocky Mountains. Lots of planning to do with 10 campsites to stay. Hurry up, let's plan. There is no time for delay. We made it to Missouri and then to Kansas on day 2. It was 118 degrees that day. Thank goodness the wind blew. Ate at a fancy place called the Snack Shack. It was not a disgrace. The locals told us it's the best place in town, but it was the only place. We slept there in the mist of July. We were hoping for no tornado. Katie was nervous, but I reminded her there would be no snow. On day 3, we made it to Estes Park. To the campsite we did go. Lots of nature and wildlife to see in the state of Colorado. We stayed at elevations at over a mile high in the sky. It was work for us flatlanders, but we didn't feel we would die. Ryan met his dear friend Bob Kunkel, and he got to meet Michael. We thank the Lord because that day he was T-boned on his bicycle. I know it might sound funny because these words all rhyme. We are just glad that Bob has quick reaction time. We stayed with him and his mother until midnight in full swing. Crazy to think it has been over 10 years since he handed me my wedding ring. Up early the next morning to 13,500 feet on Trail Ridge Road. The air is pretty thin up here, but we didn't feel we'd implode. We saw a big bull elk, got up close to his rack. He looked very docile, let's hope he doesn't attack. We hiked in the wilderness on Coyote Trail, Bear, and Nymph Lake. Michael strapped to Daddy's back at 10,000 feet. We needed a break. Ryan Kane met up with us, and he took us to a place so magical, to the chapel on the rocks. It looked like something out of the Bible. The great Rocky Mountains were full of nature and wildlife. I'm so thankful to be on this trip with Michael and my loving wife. We left the Rockies en route for Grand Tetons in Wyoming. With a 45-mile-an-hour headwind, our trailer was in full swing. We arrived late that evening, our destination Jackson Hole. 750 inches of record snowfall this year. Would it be like the North Pole? Took a boat ride on Jenny Lake and hiked up to Inspiration Point. Such an amazing view looking down at this standpoint. We hiked back into the canyon with lots of care, hoping that we wouldn't encounter a grizzly bear. Back in the canyon, you'll never believe what we saw. A giant bull moose chewing on some grass with his jaw. Michael was so excited he yelled, "Moose, moose, moose!" We are just glad he didn't turn around and give us a goose. The most magical place for Ryan to see, and it was warm, but we're not done yet. We are taking the West by storm. 2,500 miles into our trip, and with a little muscle tone, up early in the morning, time for a trip to Yellowstone. We relaxed here for 5 days with all the traveling that was done. Hard to believe we are on one large volcano. Oh, what fun! On day 1, to our surprise, a big roadblock did occur. Time for a picture taking of a wild bison herd. One bison walked past us and dwarfed our big truck. We got some very good pictures. Talk about luck. Michael sat in the back and screamed, "Moose!" at the bison. I think he may have pooped his pants. Where is my Dyson? We stayed at Fishing Bridge in the heart of Grizzly Land. I wanted to cook some steaks outside, but Katie said I was banned. It was a pretty nice sight in the middle of Yellowstone Park. This place is amazing. What a journey we did embark. We saw so much wildlife that we don't know where to end. Grizzly and black bears, off the mountain we did descend. Coming back from the journey, we traveled to Mount Rushmore, to Spokane Creek, the Black Hills we did explore. Mount Rushmore Memorial was very touching indeed, a peaceful sign of our freedom which no one can impede. After 5,200 miles, we finally arrived at our driveway. We had so much fun out west, we'll do it another day. We are not done yet, no, I saved the best for last. We had a great adventure, and it sure was a blast. Up early one morning while out west in Wyoming, Katie took a test, and then we were all smiling. We have been blessed again with uncontrollable joy. We wanted to let you know we will be having another boy. We asked Michael if he was ready to be a big brother. He yelled and screamed, "But father and mother!" Michael will be an excellent brother with all the best. I'm sure we'll be ganged up on. We better wear a hard vest. Katie's due date is March of the new year, and she'll still continue to be a domestic engineer. With 2 little ones, our house will be full of life. Have I told you lately how much I love my loving wife? We hope this Christmas letter finds you in good cheer. Merry Christmas to all. Have a Happy New Year.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never notice how much I love you. Oh, don't you take my sunshine away.